السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Now in our episode in the Secrets and Spirit of Happiness, today we'll discuss the concept of time investment in life. Life is too short. Really, life is too short. Several people waste their time and they lose their life. We are just temporary on earth. We are supposed to invest in time. Let me introduce first the concept of time, then how to balance and invest in the city of happiness, your time. Time is a start and end. Time is a minute, a second, an hour. Time is life. And imagine that even if you are 80 years old, if you just try to get back and remember what happens, it's just 5 minutes. Life is too short to waste. We have to invest in time. But how to invest in time? We have to look to what we call the 5 levels in my life. What are the 5 levels that I have to invest time in them? The first level is what we call personal level. So I have some time with myself. We have what we call society level. But we have what we call also work level and family level as well as spiritual level. Successful people always invest in time. Now, on the personal level, you have to define your priorities. Personal, society, work, family, and spiritual. Let me define what are the priorities. In order to define the priorities, we have to distinguish between urgent issues and the most important issues. So urgency and importance, always we have to look for urgency and importance. Now, they said that we can classify the tasks of our days and weeks into 4 types of tasks. Urgent and important. Important but not urgent. Urgent but not important. And not important nor urgent. So we have 4 types of tasks. Most people invest their time in urgent and important. Urgent and important. Let me define what is urgent and important. Urgent and important issues that are related with deadline. If the deadline comes without achieving these types of tasks, it will be a risk, a problem, and so on. So usually, most people work in urgent, important. But this is called the stressful quadrant in tasks. Stressful. We have 4 quadrants. Urgent and important is stressful. It will cause stress, fire, anger. But let's move towards what we call important but not urgent. It's not associated with time, but it's very important. For example, strategic thinking, serving God, looking for relations, building the society, creativity, innovation, all of these important, but not associated with time. Your body, your health, we have to work on this quadrant, important, but not urgent. Now the third is urgent, but not important. Interruptions, routine tasks, just sitting there without doing anything, just playing, WhatsApping and so on. Urgent, but not important. Sometimes you are sitting there and the phone rings. It's ringing, so it's urgent. Then once you answer, it's wrong number. It's unimportant. And the disaster is actually not important, neither urgent. What is this? Socializing too much, eating, sleeping too much. You are born to invest in your time. Now, let's see. Most people find that 50% of their time is in urgent and important. And 20 or 10% of their time just for planning, for innovation, creativity, building relations with people, building societies. They don't have much time towards important but not urgent. And 25% in routine tasks. And 5 to 10% in not urgent, not important. If you want to invest in your life, please start moving towards important but not urgent. Let's define your priorities in the 5 levels which I just mentioned. On the personal level, what is your priority, please? Define what is the most important but not urgent. You know what? Your health. Your health. لجسدك عليك حق. Because if you lose your health, you will lose all other levels. So take care of yourself. Be balanced in eating. So this is the first priority. But also, for the personal level, develop yourself. Get back again to the model 4LQE. Learn, educate, train. All of these is development. All of these are very important, but seems not urgent. Let's move towards the family level. What is the most important in my family? The relations. Relation with my wife, relation with my kids, relation. We have to invest in our relations. We have to discuss every issue. We have to be really a family that love each other. We have to interact with people. So your family is one of the most important priorities, also is your family. Your work. What is the most important priority of your work? Define it. What is the most important priority in your society, and try to serve your society. If you feel that there are poverty, try to serve humanitarian projects and so on. And in spiritual, what is the most priority is, for example, as-salah fi waqtiha, fasting, al-ibadat. All of these have priorities. Once they are in your time schedule, you will invest in this quadrant. Don't waste your time really in the not important, not urgent. Reduce it, minimize it, and if you can eliminate it, it's better. So time investment is very important. But let me share with you some statistics to show how do we really invest our times. In a study done in Harvard University about time management, they found that if you live 60 years, 6 years in bath, for example, shaving, bathing, wudu, etc. So you can just calculate per day, then multiply by 365, it's 1 year, then multiply by 60, you will be astonished to find 6 years in your life in bath, 7 years eating, 3 years in meetings, and 4 years in queues to pay, for example, for shopping, queues in the petrol station, queues in the telephone bill, and so queues. And 5 to 6 years in the technology. This is actually on the average, and before WhatsApp. Now with WhatsApp and other applications, now 8 years maybe of our life with the social media, which is virtual, but we have to manage the media, not let the others manage us. Please manage your mobile. Don't let your mobile manage you. Don't waste your time socializing too much and so on. And also, you have 2 to 3 years in traffic jam. And this actually depends on the society. In the US, it's around 2 years. In other types of countries, maybe 5 to 6 years in traffic jam. And actually, you sleep 20 years out of the 60 years. So if you just add up, you will find that you are just having 10 years to 15 years. And if you remove childhood, we are born for 5 years only. Have you asked yourself, what have you done? What have you achieved in 5 years? It's just 5 years. We have to look back. Life is too short. Life is too short. We live in a happy environment looking for the permanent happiness in heaven. Please define your priorities. Invest in your time. Don't waste more time in just not knowing where to go. And let me share with you the following scenario. Now assume that one of our friends has just died, and now we make some sort of speech about his achievements and so on. So his friends stand and said about his achievement with them, and then his wife stand and speak about him, his colleagues in work. And then as we sitting listening to this, we move forward and found ourselves instead of him. We are all born to die, looking for the secret of happiness in heaven. So let's move and go and think that we will die. What do you want your wife, your kids, your friends, your colleagues, your society to talk about you? Please invest for this. Leave a legacy is a concept that we work in happiness. So please be sure to achieve all the investment in your time in the most important, but not necessarily the most urgent. By this, we succeed in our lives. So, because of these 5 levels and because the importance of managing and investing time, let me now introduce the concept of management and leadership. In life, you have to manage yourself and you have to lead yourself. In The Secret of Happiness and The Spirit of Happiness, let's see what is management. What do you mean by management? Now, management is defined as the following. Management is an art and a science of investment of resources within least time, effort, and money to enhance your performance and achieve your goals through planning, organizing, leading, monitoring, and controlling. And surely you have to manage yourself. But believe me, most people, they feel themselves lack management. They are managed by others. In The City of Happiness, you have to manage yourself. So let me just illustrate what do we mean by management again. It's art and science. What's the difference? Well, the science is the knowledgeable part, which means that you have to know about management, you have to read about management. But the art is the skillful part, which is how to apply the management in our lives. So it's art and science of investment of resources. How many resources do we have in life? Actually, previously, they found that you have 4 tangible resources. But now we have 4 tangible resources and 8 intangible resources. What are the resources that will help you in reaching your goals in life in The City of Happiness? Let me first mention the 4 tangible resources, which are termed as the 4 M's, each one starting with the letter M. The first M is manpower. We need others if we want to go in life. You need others. So the manpower is one important resource you need in your life. You cannot go in life like I. The concept of we is the concept كالجسد الواحد إذا اشتكى منه عضو تداعى له سائر الأعضاء بالسهر والحمى. We concept. So the manpower. But we need machinery in our life. So the second resource you need, machines. For example, in construction, you'll find loaders and dampers and so on. But at least we need some sort of laptops and other issues. We need machinery, TV, iPad. But we need materials. In life, we are lots of materials we need. Material for food, material for manufacturing. And the fourth is the money. So we have 4 M's: manpower, machine, material, and money. These are the tangible resources. But they found we have 8 intangible resources. We need them in order to succeed in managing ourselves and our work. What are the other 8? Let's introduce the 3 E's. So I'm trying always to use symbols. So if you follow from the first episode we started, symbols, because symbols will help you more control and to memorize easily. The 3 E's: environment. The surrounding environment is actually a resource, but be sure to have a positive environment. Light is part of the environment, radiation, heat, HVAC, what we call heating, ventilation, air conditioning. It's part of the environment, the resources that we live in. The second E is the energy. The energy, and we are now, all people and all parts of the countries, they are discussing renewable part of energy. So energy, but also we have the inner energy, which I introduced previously in the episode of 4LQE, the energy concept. And what are number 3E? Emotions. Emotions are resources. Have you invested in your emotions? Are you using your emotions effectively to manage your life? So these are the 3 E's. Let's move towards the 3 T's. The first T is time. Time is money. We have to invest in time. And previously they said that time is like a sword. If you don't cut, you will be cut with. And time is money. Time is short, as I mentioned. We have to invest in time, one of the most valuable resources. And what distinguishes this resource, once it goes, it will never get back. But for other resources, machinery I can maintain, but the time is a very quick resource we have to invest. What is the second T? Technology. I mentioned in the skills, if you remember, that you have to practice yourself with technology. We live in a smart age. We are now surrounded by all technology all around. And the third T is your talent. Invest in your talent, which is one of the things that we need to manage as we move. And finally, the two eyes. What are the two eyes of resources? Information. We need information because information will help us to make decision. اقرأ قوم يتفكرون شاورهم في الأمر. We need the information exchange in order to help us achieve. And finally, infrastructure. By infrastructure, I don't mean drainage and water, no. Infrastructure is the system, the policies, the procedures, the objectives. A well-defined system will help you manage. So, for example, at your home, you have some sort of system, principles, rules inside the home. Otherwise, it will be just chaos. So these are the resources that you have to invest. Again, so it's art and science of investment of resources to enhance your performance. Why we need to enhance our performance as humans? To achieve our goals. This is the idea of management. But 4 functions of management you have to apply to yourself. In the city of happiness, you are the manager. You are the leader. We care for you, looking for the final happiness in heaven, inshallah. So, let me summarize the 4 functions. First, planning, organizing, leading, monitoring. In the second episode, we will mention all of these. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.